Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract money while others struggle paycheck to paycheck despite working just as hard? The difference isn't luck, connections, or even intelligence. It's something far more powerful and completely within your control. Today, I'm going to reveal the single wealth mindset shift that separates the financially successful from everyone else. And by the end of this video, you'll have the mental framework that could completely transform your relationship with money. But first, let me ask you something. When you think about wealthy people, what's the first thought that crosses your mind? If you're like most people, you might think they got lucky, inherited their wealth, or somehow cheated the system. This exact thinking pattern is what keeps millions of people trapped in financial mediocrity, and it's the first barrier we need to demolish. The truth is, wealth isn't just about having money, it's about developing a completely different operating system in your brain. Think of it like upgrading from a flip phone to a smartphone. Both can make calls, but one opens up an entirely new world of possibilities. Your current money mindset is that flip phone, and I'm about to show you how to upgrade to the wealth operating system. Let's start with a story that perfectly illustrates this concept. Two friends, Sarah and Mike, both started their careers at the same company with identical salaries. 5 years later, Sarah had tripled her income and started her own business, while Mike was still complaining about his boss and waiting for his next small raise. What made the difference? Sarah had unknowingly adopted what I call the wealth creator mindset, while Mike remained stuck in the wealth consumer mentality. Here's the fundamental shift that changes everything. Wealthy people don't think about money as something to chase or hoard. Instead, they see money as a tool for creating value and solving problems. This isn't just positive thinking or manifestation nonsense. This is about rewiring how your brain processes financial opportunities and decisions. The average person wakes up thinking about how to make money. The wealthy person wakes up thinking about how to create value. This subtle difference in focus creates a massive difference in results. When you're focused on making money, you're essentially asking the world to give you something. When you're focused on creating value, you're offering something the world wants, and money becomes the natural byproduct. Let me break down the three core components of this wealth mindset shift. First is the transition from time for money thinking to value for money thinking. Most people are programmed to believe that income is directly tied to time spent working. You work 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. This creates an immediate ceiling on your earning potential because there are only 24 hours in a day. Wealthy individuals understand that money flows toward value creation, not time consumption. They ask themselves, what problems can I solve? What needs can I fulfill? What value can I deliver that people are willing to pay for? This shift alone opens up unlimited income potential because value creation isn't bound by time constraints. The second component is moving from employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset. Now, before you panic and think you need to quit your job tomorrow, hear me out. You don't need to start a business to think like an entrepreneur. You need to start thinking like the CEO of your own life and career. Employees wait for opportunities to be handed to them. Entrepreneurs create their own opportunities. This means taking ownership of your financial results instead of blaming external circumstances. It means continuously developing skills that increase your market value. It means looking for ways to add value in your current position that go beyond your job description. When you think like an entrepreneur within your existing role, raises and promotions become inevitable because you're operating at a higher level than your peers. The third component is the shift from scarcity thinking to abundance thinking. Scarcity mindset tells you there's not enough to go around, that someone else's success somehow diminishes your opportunities. Abundance mindset recognizes that wealth creation actually expands the pie for everyone. When you celebrate others' success instead of feeling threatened by it, you align yourself with the energy and strategies that create wealth. But here's where most people get stuck. They understand these concepts intellectually, but they don't know how to actually implement them in their daily lives. Knowledge without implementation is just expensive entertainment. So let me give you 3 practical strategies you can start using immediately to begin this mindset transformation. Strategy number 1 is the daily value question. Every morning, instead of asking yourself how you can make more money today, ask yourself how you can create more value today. This simple question shift will start rewiring your brain to look for opportunities instead of obstacles. You'll begin noticing problems you can solve, improvements you can suggest, and ways you can help others succeed. Strategy number 2 is the abundance practice. For the next 30 days, every time you hear about someone else's success, immediately say congratulations and mean it. Then ask yourself what you can learn from their success. This practice breaks down the jealousy and resentment that blocks wealth from flowing into your life. Remember, the universe doesn't send money to people who resent others for having it. Strategy number 3 is the skill investment commitment. Decide right now that you will invest in developing one high-value skill over the next 90 days. This could be learning digital marketing, improving your communication abilities, developing leadership skills, or mastering a technical competency that's in demand in your field. The key is choosing something that directly increases your ability to create value for others. Now let me address the elephant in the room. Some of you are thinking this sounds too simple, too good to be true. Others are making excuses about why this won't work for your specific situation. Both of these responses are actually perfect examples of the scarcity mindset in action. The wealthy mindset looks for ways to make things work. The scarcity mindset looks for reasons why things won't work. The reality is this mindset shift isn't easy and it doesn't happen overnight. Your current money programming has been reinforced for years, maybe decades. Changing it requires consistent effort and patience with yourself. But here's the beautiful thing about mindset work. Every small shift creates compound returns over time. I've seen this transformation happen thousands of times. People who embrace this wealth creator mindset don't just make more money. They become more confident, more creative, more resilient. They start seeing opportunities everywhere because their brain is trained to look for them. They build stronger relationships because they're focused on giving value rather than taking it. The most successful people I know didn't start with special advantages. They started with a decision to think differently about money and value creation. They stopped seeing themselves as victims of economic circumstances and started seeing themselves as architects of their financial future. So here's my challenge for you. For the next 7 days, implement just one of the strategies I shared. Pick the one that resonates most with you and commit to it completely. Notice how this small change in thinking starts creating small changes in your results. Then once that becomes natural, add the second strategy, then the third. Remember, wealth isn't about the money sitting in your bank account. True wealth is about having the mindset and skills to create value consistently. When you master this, money becomes abundant because you're always finding ways to serve others and solve problems. The choice is yours. You can continue thinking like everyone else and getting the same results as everyone else. Or you can make the mindset shift that changes everything. You can upgrade your mental operating system and join the small percentage of people who truly understand how wealth is created. Your financial future isn't determined by your past or your current circumstances. It's determined by the thoughts you choose to think and the actions you choose to take, starting right now. The wealth mindset shift is available to you today. The question is, are you ready to embrace it? If this video opened your eyes to a new way of thinking about money and success, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm constantly sharing strategies that can accelerate your financial transformation. And if you're ready to dive deeper into developing your wealth mindset, check out the video I'm linking in the description where I break down the exact daily habits of millionaire minds. Your future wealthy self is waiting for you to make this shift.